Jinsong is head of China property research at Credit Suisse. He's with me now. So the PBOC has really always wanted to encourage these first-time home buyers. It's just the people who are buying 3 or 4 homes speculatively which has been the problem.
Yeah, I actually don't agree on the belief that this is actually a start of a so-called selective loosening for the property sector. It is a selective credit easing, but I think the Chinese government will maintain...
What you're saying is it's consistent with previous policy?
Yes.
All right,
That's
so,
right.
you know, what is their major concern right now then? Because they are concerned about where the property market goes. There are concerns that it could actually derail the whole of China's economy.
It's actually very clear, because the first line of the loan is actually making sure that affordable housing and normal housing construction will go on. I think what the Chinese government believes is that they need to maintain the supply level. Otherwise, maybe in a year, the supply will become a shortage, and then the property price will go back up again. I think one thing for most is that the Chinese government is trying to maintain the level of supply to suppress the property prices, and at the same time, obviously, making sure that the first-time home buyers' demand are met.
Well, you know, give us a view as to where you think and what you think of supply right now.
Right now it's actually...
of course, we get, you know, so many different cities, Tier 1, Tier 2, whatever, that sort of thing as well.
Yeah, in the major cities that we at Credit Suisse track, we believe that the level right now actually approaching the historical high level of the end of 2008. In some cities, it actually already exceeded the level in 2008. We think right now it is a oversupply situation.
Yeah, people talk about, you know, loads of flats just lying there empty.
Yeah, however, if everybody starts cut construction, then obviously in a year or two, there could be a shortage of supply. That's what the government is trying to prevent. So that's why I believe that this means the policy to suppress the increase of property prices actually stays as a result of this PBOC announcement.
Now, I'm going to get on to, in a minute, some of the property companies that you watch very closely here, but I want to also get your views to this other policy measure that was announced, which is that foreigners are going to be prevented from buying property in China. Why?
Yeah, it is true that the foreign buyers represent only a very small fraction.
Minuscule, absolutely minuscule. Right.
Yeah, exactly. However, directionally, this is considered one of the so-called speculative or investment purpose demand, which the government wants to make it smaller, in a sense.
But it doesn't just send the wrong message out, because Chinese home buyers can buy anywhere they like, virtually, in the US, the UK, parts of Europe, but it's the reverse now. You're prevented from buying within China.
Only a selected number of people can actually buy outside of China because of the capital constraints, in terms of moving money out of China. So,
But they're still allowed to, by the respective countries. They're allowed to come in and buy.
I think that's up to the, other countries, kind of government to, to say things about whether they should allow it or not. I think there are some restrictions in some of the countries already, saying that you need some qualifications before you buy as well, because they are afraid that the Chinese money coming in to, push up their housing prices there.
Okay, very quickly, just want to also get your views to whether there's any xenophobic feeling behind this move.
Which move?
To block foreigners buying in China.
I haven't heard any, because previously, there's already a lot of talks that, the restriction is there for foreigners. So I wouldn't see this as a very big deal.
Okay. Okay, what is your view on what happens with property this year? Number 2, which are the companies likely to benefit? And number 3, which are the shares you like?
Yeah, I think this year the property price will continue to go down. We have an assumption of 10% decline year over year this year. However, the transaction volume will stay flat. I think, especially given this news today, the mass market home builders, such as China Vanke and Evergrande, should benefit. And the high-end players, such as Kohli and, a few others, will probably suffer from here.
Thank you so much for that. Jinsong, do that from Credit Suisse. Just